Good afternoon. It is December the 15th, 2016. Time to recap our trading today. We had a pretty good day as always. We start off first with our disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results may have certain limitations. That's true. The past does not guarantee the future. Leverage can work against you faster than it can work for you when you're right. So trading futures carries extra risk that you must be aware of before you engage in it. Okay, looking at the E-mini today, this high volume number was the attractor. We had hoped to get long this morning in the 50-52 area. Excuse me, way below 43 of the 45. So we had this low here at 47, then we had a low right here basically at 49. The first trade of the day was a retest failure. That was a 10-point trade if you caught it right. Into chop, like the long side, well above the blue line. Either of these two trades were positive. Retest failure, we're still getting higher lows until right here. Not much in that trade, not much in these trades. The big trade came here on a move out of the middle, and I never did find any news associated with this for plus. Top of that little blue band, Roger, is pretty good support or resistance depending on which way you come into it. Nice trade up here, and now we're moving sideways. So we still like the market to the long side based on the Trump rally and the fact that I think we're going to see new highs on the close December the 31st, the last trading day of the year. So we'll see if that actually happens. So I think it's actually going to be on the 29th or the 30th. F1 screen on the E-mini. Inside day trading range. F2 screen, E-mini. It's a P. Until we do a J split, we may have a double distribution. So I think the key is going to be right here again at 59 to 60. So 59, 61, sell 1. Sell 2, 64, 66. The news tomorrow, housing starts 1.24. Number could come in higher than forecast. 1.24 for permits based on the optimism associated with Trump. Atlanta Fed business inflation, don't know. Last month it was plus 2%. Baker Hughes rig count last was 854. That number could come in higher than forecast. The focus will be starts and permits. On the buy side, 50, 52, buy 1. And then 45, 47, buy 2. So, everything to me still looks up. And we'll play it that way tomorrow unless something support or resistance is taken out. Obvious support or resistance are taken out, or we get a new piece of news, and we don't have any news of import scheduled for our markets tomorrow, so it'll have to come out of Asia or the EU. Okay, we did recover somewhat. The knob spread actually strengthened pretty good today, so the 10 years under pressure, and the pressure is liquidation of the knob spread, selling the 10-year, buying the 30-year, and that's what will keep the performance in check on the 10-year. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it based on this screen. We're looking at the F2 screen. It is a P, but we stopped where we thought we might stop this morning. We had our second sell was 31 to 03. We did get there. So based on this market right now, we're at 25. 28 to 30, sell 1. 3 to 7, sell 2. On the buy side, last rotate down, stopped at 24. So 17 to 21, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. 30-year found buyers today, and again, it's the reversal, not necessarily getting long the knob spread, but certainly covering your shorts, and that would match with the feedback that we've had from the commitment of traders and the rest of it, that the play is to the call side right now. Okay, looking at this, we're last trade 11, so 16 to 20, number 1, 23, 27, sell 1, 3 to 7, sell 2. Buy side, last rotate down, stopped at 8, and then we had a stop at 31, so the buck to 04, number 1, 25, 29, buy 1, 13 to 17, buy 2. Hope we get some moisture out of this big system coming through, because we are very, very dry here. Not to mention frozen, but it is winter, and that's the way it's supposed to be. We sure could use some moisture. You know, on the rain gauges, it'll show that we had a hell of a year, and we did for moisture. We had over 50 inches. But we had about 27 of those inches in 4 storms. That's the way it happens out here on the plains. And we really haven't had a significant rain since September. Okay, lower high, lower low in gold, 11, next stop, on the assumption that we can bust 25. F1 says find a place to sell it. F2. Leaning D, leaning P maybe. Not a very, very strong pattern right there. So we'll make 34, 36, 1. It's 32, 34 today, and then 39, 41, sell 2. On the buy side, we had 25, 27. That still looks reasonable. And 19 to 21 for buy 2. Crude oil. Will we wake up to a spate of negative articles like we did this morning, or will they be on the positive side? Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it off the F1 screen. And listen, we do this every day. We look at every market the exact same way. We have a saddle formation, like a little double distribution. So I think we've got sellers here, 51 and a quarter, 51.50, sell 1. 75 to the buck, sell 2. It's pretty much where we were this morning. It took forever to get to 51 and a quarter, 51.50. On the buy side, 50, 50 and a quarter. And then 49.50, 49.75, buy 2. Well, it is official. I'm going to have a new granddaughter, this one also with 4 legs. My daughter is coming, and her husband will be buying a Newfoundland when they come to Kansas. So we'll have a puppy here around the house for a week, which will be interesting. Should be a lot of fun. Be interesting to see how Henry plays that. A lot of adult dogs don't like puppies, and Myrtle, the Newf we had before Henry, didn't care for puppies at all. Grandma prefers them with 2 legs, but we'll take what we can get, Earl. Anyway, boy, the euro just got slammed today. Lower high, lower low. I think we're headed for par, certainly not in one swell swoop, but there's not much to stop us from getting there. We haven't been down this low since 2003. Okay, we have a P put in backwards. And somebody covered their shorts today. Our number 2 buy was 375. So we find ourselves pretty much where we were this morning. 104 by 1. 103.75 by 2. That's where we were this morning. On the sell side, that rotate stopped at 28, then at 30, so 25 sell 1, and maybe we make 50 for sell 2. Be interesting to see what they name this young lady. So anyway, that's it for this December 15th, 2016. I will see y'all bright and early in the morning, and y'all have a great evening, and I'll see if I can find some pictures of that puppy again, and I'll put it up, the one we're going to get. I'm out of here.